I could not have the credibility to do the MC, and that's why I'm about to introduce a real credible MC for us today. Ladies and gentlemen, my honor to introduce our very special veteran guest MC for today's groundbreaking celebration. Chief Meteorologist, thanks for the weather, Rich Luderman, joined Fox 2 Weather Authority team in 1997. He still looks good. After graduating Penn State, a semi-Big Ten school, with a Bachelor of Science degree in meteorology in 1988, Rich was commissioned a second lieutenant through the U.S. Air Force ROTC and served 4.5 years on active duty as a weather officer. For 6 months in 1991, he was a weather detachment commander in Southwest Asia during Operation Desert Storm. Rich works with veteran groups across the Southeast Michigan area, and he is the perfect choice to lead this celebration today. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our MC, Fox 2 meteorologist and U.S. Air Force veteran, Rich Luderman. And the sun comes out. All right, you can pay it now. No, you're on a volunteer basis.
Okay, I love it.
Test. My fault.
Yesterday we would have been in trouble. We had all the rain, but today, how about this, right? Come on. You know it. April in Michigan. You know the story. No promises. Welcome everyone to the groundbreaking ceremony for the Michigan WWII Legacy Memorial, recognized by our legislature as the state's official tribute to World War II. We are thrilled to be able to dedicate this moment to those who served so courageously on the war front and home front, our beloved Michigan World War II veterans and Rosie the Riveters. For sure. Many people have donated both financially and with in-kind donations in support of today's groundbreaking. The Michigan World War II Legacy Memorial Board of Directors have been overwhelmed by your support. We especially want to thank today's top-tier event sponsors, Beaumont Health and the Jewish War Veterans Department of Michigan. Thank you so very much. Thank you. It would be an understatement to say this groundbreaking event has grabbed the attention of our communities and the media. Every day leading up to today, the list of folks who wanted to participate and attend has grown by leaps and bounds. It's a true and deserving testament to the importance and the meaning of the Michigan World War II Legacy Memorial. That being said, they all deserve recognition, and so allow me for the next couple of minutes to share with you just how impressive of a gathering we have. We have several groups to acknowledge, several names in each group. We ask that you please hold your applause until each group is acknowledged. First thing, we do have active members of the Air Force, the Space Force, the Navy, the Marines, the Coast Guard here today. Outstanding work. Thank you all. Thank you all. Did I forget Army? I may have forgotten Army. Army as well. Can't forget the Army. I'll be in big trouble back there. I am honored to introduce an incredible lineup of Michigan veteran organizations in attendance. They are the Montford Point Marines, the Veterans of Foreign Wars, the Disabled American Veterans, the Jewish War Veterans, Tuskegee Airmen, Purple Heart, Tribute Rosies, Sons of the American Revolution, Daughters of the American Revolution, the American Legion, the Navy League, the Red, White, and Blue Star Mothers Chapter Michigan 198 Troy, the 101st Airborne Division Association Michigan Chapter, Raising American Heroes Organization. Thank you, one and all. We'd like to recognize the incredible gathering of government officials with us here today. As you are announced, please stand to be recognized and then be seated. Again, please hold your applause until the end. Clawson City Council Member Bruce Anderson. Hazel Park City Council Member Mike McFall. Troy City Council Member Ellen Hoderick. Royal Oak City Commissioners Melanie Macy, Brandon Colo, Charlene Douglas, and Monica Hunt. The following mayors: Mike Fournier of Royal Oak, Paula Milan of Clawson, Rosalind Grafstein of Madison Heights, Ethan Baker of Troy, Mike Taylor of Sterling Heights, Kelly Garrett of Lathrop Village. Also, Oakland County Commissioners Bob Hoffman, Eileen Cowell, Karen Jolite, Penny Lubes. Oakland County Treasurer Robert Wittenberg. Oakland County Executive Dave Polter. State House Representatives Jim Ellison, Amos O'Neill, Lori Stone, State Senator Mallory McMorrow, and former State Senators Marty Nolenberg and Steve Bida. U.S. Representatives Andy Levin, representing Debbie Stabenow's office, Terry Campbell, and Amanda York. A hearty and warm round of applause. Thank you all. This day of celebration is a day the Board of Directors of the Michigan WWII Legacy Memorial has long been waiting for. This day is a long time in coming. I would like to introduce them to you now and ask that they stand when their name is called. Again, if you could hold your applause until the end. John Mayton, President. Chris Ravelin, Vice President. Mike Maston-Tuono, Treasurer. Kim Jones, Secretary. Board members Ronnie Cyrus, Ryan Fredericks, Molly Gale, Debbie Hollis, Russell Levine, and Judy Mayton. A round of applause for them all. We are also thrilled to have the Michigan WWII Legacy Memorial teams, a team of incredible partners. Memorial designer Michael Gordon of Moiseeve Gordon Associates in Royal Oak, Michael Hall of RCI Contracting in Milford, sculptor Larry Halbert, designer of the statues and the full-size models. Larry is out of town, and he sends his best wishes. And casting of statues done by Ben Castle and Oleg Kadria, Fine Arts Sculptor Center in Clarkston. Please give them all a round of applause. It is now officially time to kick off this afternoon's celebration. It's my honor to call up American Legion Color Guard Post 253 Royal Oak for the presentation of colors, followed by an invocation by American Legion Chaplain James Warnick. Please stand if you are able. Thank you, Color Guard, American Legion Post 253, Royal Oak. Thank you. And now for our invocation.
Gentlemen, please uncover. I will lift up mine eyes unto the mountains, from whence shall my help come. My help cometh from the Lord, who made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel doth neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall keep thee from evil. He shall keep thy soul. The Lord shall gather and guard thy doing out and thy coming in, from this time forth and forever. The body has died, the spirit is its house will never die. On earth our dear ones do live on through those of us whom they were so very precious. We now fondly dedicate this hallowed ground to the blessed memory of our fallen World War II veterans, realizing that their remains may not lie here, not in this sacred space, but in every heart their life did touch. Forever blessed be this now consecrated hallowed ground for eternity. Oh God, we are grateful for the years we were privileged to share with them, years when they brought us so many pleasures and taught us so much by example. And even though they have left our midst, we know that they will never leave our hearts, where their memory will endure as a blessing forever. Amen. Recovered?
I have a quick story. You may take your seats. The book I'm reading now at home is entitled A Dawn Like Thunder. It's the story of Torpedo Squadron 8. It was a squadron that participated in the Battle of Midway, a turning point, of course, in World War II. The commander of one of the torpedo squadrons, his name was John Waldron, and he led 15 planes to attack the Japanese Navy, and none of the planes came back. Only one pilot made it through the battle. On the day before the battle, he wrote 2 letters. He wrote one to his wife, and here's just a quick excerpt of that letter. He wrote, "You know, Adelaide, in this business of the torpedo attack, I acknowledge we must have a break. I believe that I have the experience and enough Sioux Indian in me to profit by and recognize the break when it comes. And it will come. God bless you, dear. You are a wonderful wife and mother. Kiss and love the little girls for me, and be of good cheer. Love to all, from Daddy and Johnny." The letter that he wrote to his men, and each of them received a mimeographed copy of that letter, concluded with this: "I actually believe that under these conditions we are the best in the world. My greatest hope is that we encounter a favorable tactical situation, but if we don't, and the worst comes to worst, I want each of us to do his utmost to destroy our enemies. If there is only one plane left to make a final run in, I want that man to go in and get a hit. May God be with us all. Good luck, happy landings, and give him hell." When the battle concluded, President Roosevelt wrote a commendation to all the pilots and their families. And it stated, "He stands in the unbroken line of patriots who have dared to die so that freedom might live and grow and increase its blessings. Freedom lives, and through it, he lives, in a way that humbles the undertakings of most men." And that is why we're here today. And now the moment we've waited for. Our World War II veterans and original Rosie the Riveters will be escorted in by members of the Sons of the American Revolution, State of Michigan, and the Red, White, and Blue Star Mothers Group, Chapter Michigan 198 Troy. Here we go. Army Richard McLaughlin. Woo! 99 years old. God bless him. Member of Post 253. Navy, Art Christian. Come on, Art. We love you, Art. Marty Myers, U.S. Navy. Go Navy, Clifford Elvira. All right, all right. God bless you, Clifford. God bless you. Air Force, Bill Rosehigh. Raymond Terabussi. Sylvia Hill. All right, all right. Sylvia, Sylvia. All right. Andrew Calbro. Andrew. All right, Andrew. All right, all right. Tuskegee Airman Lieutenant Colonel Alexander Jefferson. Alexander Jefferson. 100 years old. Clarence Mike Harper Jr. All right, Clarence, all right. Francis Masters, a Rosie at Willow Run.
These three are in the car. She's gonna sit here. And I'm gonna go ahead
Here
and
comes
sit this
Francis.
down.
We got all the time in the world. Take your time, dear. There you go, there you go. There's Francis. All right. Helen Kushner. Come on, Helen. All right, Helen. All right, all right, all right, all right.
She probably just wants to run her waist.
Clara Dowdy. Come on, Clara.
Why the hell did we pushing us?
Gil Francis. Come on, Gil. Gil Francis. All right, Gil today. It's all right. We're going to go to Richard Leland. Richard Leland. Here we go. No worries. Richard Leland. That's it. Amen, brother.
For the World War II vets.
He just gave us
For the vets. For the World War II.
the city.
One more time. Richard Leland. There he is.
He just gave it to us to city, but that's okay.
No. They took them because they were going to put them over.
Right. No problem.
Sidney Harris. Sidney Harris. Herman Kassoff. Herman. How about Stephen Doman? Stephen. Where's Herman? We're going back to Herman. Herman. All right, all right. U.S. Army Air Force, Steve Doman. Steve. All right. How about Frederick Schwartz? Frederick? Frederick. How about Jack Kammaker? Jack. There he is. There's Jack. Now that's my list. Do we have any others? Do we have any others? That's it? Thank you. Thank you all. Exactly. At this time, I ask that if you're able, please stand for the singing of the national anthem. Our special guest singer became a Detroit favorite for her rendition of the anthem at Detroit Red Wings games for over 20 years. And her hit Christmas song, It's Christmas Eve on Woodward Avenue, is a Motown favorite during the holidays. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Karen Newman.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly swinging, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the
Karen Newman. Wow. Thank you, Karen. It's time for our first speaker, John Mayton, president of the Michigan WWII Legacy Memorial, is a retired engineer from General Motors. He began volunteering for this project in 2016 after he and his wife Judy, also now a board member, experienced seeing the famous 25-foot embracing pieces statue that was on loan here at the site of the memorial. The statue replicates the iconic photograph of a sailor kissing a nurse on VJ Day, 1941. From board member to board president, John has been dedicated to seeing this project completed. Please welcome John Mayton. John.
Today, April 7th, 2022. A day which will live in our memories. Over 80 years ago, FDR gave his famous speech asking for a state of war to be declared in Japan. 2,403 Michiganders lost their lives on that attack on Pearl Harbor. Over the course of World War II, 15,458 Michiganders made the ultimate sacrifice. Everyone in every part of society sacrificed and contributed in their own way. Today, we meet to break ground for a site that will honor the men and women of Michigan from the greatest generation that served and sacrificed in so many ways to protect freedoms that we enjoy today. It will also serve to educate current and future generations about their character and their commitment so that their legacy lives on. The Tuskegee Airmen, Rosie the Riveter, the crew on the oil tankers, code breakers, children picking milkweed pods, the Marines at Iwo Jima, the Ritchie Boys, and countless other contributions that are too numerous to list. Michigan industry turned to produce K-rations, bombers, tanks, and other goods. Michigan's contributions to the war cannot be forgotten. When the war was over, these men and women did not stop there. They began a new chapter in American history and changed society, which continues today and into the future. I look at the faces of these men and women gathered here today and say, thank you. I stood in the cemetery at Normandy and thought of the thousands that didn't return. And to all of those and their families, I say, thank you. Let us remember that every day, including today, Americans are serving across the world, many in harm's way. I say thank you to them and to all of those of you that have served. People ask, why is this relevant today? I'll give you a quick example. 2 years ago, when the COVID outbreak hit that virtually shut down the nation and the world, people did not panic. They looked back at World War II and the way that the nation pulled together and used their resources and talents to win the war. We didn't panic. We knew that we could do it because the greatest generation had taught us we can do it. The groundbreaking today is only a beginning. I challenge each of you today to help us with your gifts. We are here to honor those that have contributed so much. Please look in your hearts to help us raise the funds to build the future phases of this memorial. I want to thank our architect, Michael Gordon, general contractor, Michael Hall, sculptor, Larry Halbert, and a team of Ben Castle and Oli Kedria from Fine Arts Sculpture Center for their contributions that make phase one of the memorial possible. I want to thank the entire board of the Michigan World War II Legacy Memorial and for all of our volunteers for their hard work and dedication. I also want to thank everyone who's contributed in any way to get us this far. But don't rest yet. There's more work to do. Take your pictures from today, put them on your phone, put them on your desk, and look at them every day and think about how you can help to honor these amazing people. Donate a brick, sponsor one of the memorial elements, donate in any way, large or small. Lastly, I'd like to thank Dave Cameron, who started Honor Flight with a vision to honor the greatest generation, and it was continued on with his son Mike. I know that they would both be so very proud. Thank you.
Thank you, John. Thank you very much. The Michigan World War II Legacy Memorial is incredibly grateful for the support it has received from both local and state officials. Former Royal Oak Mayor Jim Ellison, who is here today, was one of the first advocates to help secure the site for the memorial. After becoming Royal Oak Mayor in 2016, Mike Fournier jumped right in to help keep the momentum going. He's been an incredible partner, supporting us at every turn. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Royal Oak Mayor Mike Fournier.
Well, good afternoon. A warm welcome to Memorial Park here in Royal Oak, and how fitting to have such traditional, beautiful Michigan weather to do a groundbreaking for a unique marquee Michigan memorial right here in the city of Royal Oak. So welcome. Royal Oak, we're thrilled to be home of the Michigan World War II Legacy Memorial. And like John was up here, a big thanks to all the many volunteers, to the board that were able to make this happen. It takes a tremendous amount of work. Truly, we're in awe of you. It's truly humbling to be in the presence of so many heroes who made the journey to be with us today. On behalf of the City of Royal Oak, we offer our eternal gratitude for your service, sacrifice, and the stories you share. Believe me when I say that we draw inspiration from you, the greatest generation. You matter more to us than you may ever know. And God bless each of you, those who have passed on, and those who paid the ultimate price for our freedom. When Deb and John approached the City of Royal Oak about being the future home of this memorial, we were elated, and without hesitation we said yes. This memorial tells a very important story and a unique story that must sustain the test of time and inspire future generations. This story is a Michigan story. Without Michigan's home front and battlefield efforts, the outcome of World War II may have been very different. Our Michigan story reminds us how fragile democracy is and what it takes to preserve it. Here at Memorial Park, in the backdrop of base hits and innocent play and family reunions, the Michigan World War II Legacy Memorial will not only provide a space of reverence to honor our heroes, it will also serve as an instrument to educate future generations of the importance of coming together and each of us doing our part, especially when it matters most. Early on, we asked Debbie, what about all the kids that may come over and play near the memorial? I'll never forget her answer, and I'm paraphrasing this. That's what we want. We want our kids to be curious and to know our Michigan story. We want them to get close, ask questions, and rejoice at the freedom provided to them by the sacrifices of their great-grandmothers and great-grandfathers. Thank you for all of you for being here today. Thank you for our heroes for being here today. And thank you to the Michigan World War II Legacy team for your tireless efforts bringing this to life. We look forward to the groundbreaking. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Oakland County has been one of the strongest allies in supporting the Michigan World War II Legacy Memorial. Former Oakland County Executive L. Brooks Patterson, who sadly passed away in 2019, was an avid supporter, offering resources for events and joining us at numerous events right here. Today, Oakland County Executive Dave Coulter has carried on that support in earnest. Dave first became familiar with the Memorial Project when he was the mayor of Ferndale. He remains dedicated and proud to bring this unique and beautiful state tribute to our backyard in Oakland County. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Oakland County Executive Dave Coulter.
Well, thank you very much and good afternoon. I'm so honored to be a part of this. Thank you for inviting me to this groundbreaking. John Mayton, to you and the entire board, congratulations. I know this is a long time in coming. And I know that this groundbreaking is going to become a solemn and really uplifting tribute to the greatest generation of men and women, many of whom are with us here today, who have served for us and have made today possible. Thank you so much to all of you. I also think it's appropriate that we're gathering at a time when the world is again being challenged by an aggressive dictator embarked on an unprovoked invasion of a neighboring country. We are, let us say today as a reminder, that we are united in our support of Ukraine as they defend their homeland from the rampant violence and destruction that must end. Our military veterans know that the reality of living in a free country often comes with a high price. So many of them have lost their lives in defense of these values. The sacrifices that these heroes and their families have made can never fully be measured. But this memorial is going to honor more than 15,000 Michiganians, yes, I say Michiganians, sorry, who lost their lives in World War II. And while we may no longer be able to see their faces, they were our friends, our family members, our neighbors, and their faces and their memories will always live on in our hearts. Now, this memorial, as I said, has been a labor of love for the last decade. In fact, I got to know about it because my former neighbor in Ferndale, Michael Gordon, is the architect. Michael, where are you, by the way? There he is. He's raising his hand. It is an absolutely beautiful memorial, and Michael is the architect. When you look at the walkways, the colonnaded pillars, the maps and statues, they've been so thoughtfully designed, and I think they're going to offer respite to all those who visit in the future. And I know that it's going to become an important and a significant destination for generations of children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren of the veterans and these original Rosies who fought and worked so bravely. And as has been said, it'll also be, I think, a poignant reminder of Michigan's role as the home of the arsenal of democracy, and it's going to be right here in Oakland County, so I couldn't be more proud to be here today. It's our obligation to these brave men and women to continue to preserve their legacies and the values that we share, values like justice, equality, and freedom. So thanks for allowing me to be a part of it, and thanks for everything that everyone's done to make this day a reality. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you. It is now my distinct honor to welcome Grosse Pointe Woods native, Brigadier General Rolf Mammon, commander of the 127th Wing at Selfridge Air National Guard Base. Brigadier General Mammon has flown operational missions domestically and in the Pacific, European, and South American theaters. He served in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom and Operation Enduring Freedom. As 738th Expeditionary Airlift Squadron Operation Officer, he managed the daily C-130 flying operation into Iraq and Afghanistan. Prior to his current assignment, Brigadier General Mammon was the Director of Operations for the Michigan Air National Guard. What a privilege it is to have him celebrate with us here today. Ladies and gentlemen, Michigan's own Brigadier General Rolf Mammon. Well, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you very much. It's truly an honor to be here. So I just have a few words I'd like to say. But, Rich, again, thanks for the introduction. You always do a great job. It's great to see you again. Mr. Matthew, thank you for the invitation. I really appreciate it. It's truly an honor to be here. Mayor Fournier, Executive Coulter, again, thank you as well. You do have something in common with Michigan State alumni. So I just wanted to say that after reading your bios. When you look at this land, when you think of Royal Oak, this land here is a premium. It really is. I mean, with all the business and industry that is here, we carved out a piece for our history is a big deal in my view. So I want to thank you for that, for doing that. We have a very rich history here in Southeast Michigan. As it's already been said, Detroit was the arsenal of democracy. Southeast Michigan's industrial might that stood up and really helped win World War II. It helped these ladies and gentlemen over here, love ya, to help fight that war and bring it to an end as best we could. Selfridge is a unique part of this history as well, and I'm privileged to be the commander of Selfridge Air National Guard Base. It's over 100 years old. It was basically established in 1917. We're a cornerstone of Michigan communities, and our history, like I said, dates all the way back to World War I when it was Joyfield. During World War II, we trained hundreds of pilots at Selfridge. Most notably, we were home to the 332nd Fighter Group of the Tuskegee Airmen. All right. Tuskegee Airmen were all African-American pilots, mechanics, and related personnel who helped break racial barriers in our military. The performance of the Tuskegee Airmen during World War II had a direct impact on integrating the United States military after the war. It had a direct impact on winning the war. One of the oldest flying units that we have currently at Selfridge, and still flying actively today, is the 107th Fighter Squadron of the Michigan Air National Guard. And its role in the D-Day invasion in 1944 is something to be talked about as well. Operating at that time was the 107th Observation Squadron, later the 107th Tactical Reconnaissance Squadron, Michigan Airmen deployed to England in 1942. They flew several aircraft to include the Spitfire, before being equipped with the F-6A, the reconnaissance version of P-51 Mustang. And in December 1943, the 107th became the first operational photographic reconnaissance squadron in Northern Europe. In preparation for the Allied invasion on D-Day, squadrons flew missions over the French coast and were awarded the Presidential Unit Citation for their efforts. Again, Southeast Michigan
has had a huge part of that war effort, a truly significant part of the war effort dating back all the way to World War I and World War II. Today we like to call this area the arsenal of innovation for all the efforts that your military are doing. What I'd like to do is I'd like to end with a couple thoughts though first. First, I'd like to ask in the crowd, how many people here, just raise your hand, have served in the last 20 to 30 years in Iraq or Afghanistan or elsewhere? I see a lot of hands. Excellent. How many people have served in this crowd that served in Vietnam? I see a lot of hands. All right, excellent. I know some friendly faces back there. Excellent. How many from Korea? We have a few. That's from Korea. Excellent. What I'd like to say is all of us, all those men and women who just raised their hands, are standing on the shoulders of the riveters and the World War II veterans that are sitting down there. None of us could do what we're doing today had it not been for your efforts back in World War II, and I'm truly honored to have been up here to speak to you and speak to this crowd as a result of that. I'd just like to say one last thing that about this memorial. You know, this is about history. This is about history. As it was said just a minute ago, if we forget history, we're gonna be doomed to play it over again. So this is an opportunity for us, for our children, to know the legacy of the men and women of World War II. So we never forget that history, and we can move forward as a great nation. Thank you very much.
General, thank you very much for being here. Your participation today has indeed been a high honor and a highlight for our celebration today. All right, U.S. Representative Andy Levin, sitting right behind me, has expressed a great deal of enthusiasm about the Michigan World War II Legacy Memorial and pride in the knowledge that the home of this statewide tribute is in his district. He joins us now with a special presentation that we only just heard about in the last 48 hours. Please welcome U.S. Representative Andy Levin.
Good afternoon. What an honor it is to be here to participate in this groundbreaking. I want to welcome everybody to Michigan's 9th Congressional District. It's so amazing to have this memorial here in the 9th District and what will soon be Michigan's new 11th District. And I want to say to the board and everybody who's worked so hard to bring this about, we're breaking ground today, but we're going to be with you through every phase of this memorial, and it's going to be a centerpiece for our community for generations to come. I still remember several years ago when I sat, I think, just up here in a coney. I think it was Russ, with Russ Levine and Debbie Hollis, and they told me about their dreams and how they had some resources to gather to get to this groundbreaking, and I was immediately taken by this project. And I just feel like this is the perfect place for it. Royal Oak, Michigan, right in the heart of Oakland County, right in the heart of Southeast Michigan. 4.5 million people live within a short drive of this area. So many of our veterans and so many kids who need to learn about our history so that, as the General said, we don't repeat it. And I just want to say something to you all, and I so appreciated what County Executive Coulter said. We are in the midst of the greatest challenge to democracy, the greatest challenge to territorial integrity, the greatest challenge to people being able to have self-determination and have their own country that we've seen in Europe since World War II. And as I meet with members of the Ukrainian parliament, as I meet with our allies from Japan and Germany and Australia, all over the place, you World War II veterans, Rosies, all of you, we all literally look to what you accomplished, what you sacrificed, what you did for freedom for this whole world. And we are not going to let Vladimir Putin take over Ukraine. We're going to give the Ukrainians everything they need to beat them back. And it's a tribute to you that we're just not going to let it happen. All right, so yesterday I entered something into the congressional record because I just thought this day was so incredible. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but let me just read a little excerpt from it. And then I'm going to present it to John. Stay nearby, brother. This effort has been a 15-year labor of love for a dedicated group of volunteers, many of whom had family members who served in the military, including in World War II, and some of whom are veterans themselves. I'm so pleased this organization chose Royal Oak as the location for the memorial because of its central location in the heart of Southeast Michigan, and with the strong support of the city of Royal Oak to host the memorial at Memorial Park on Woodward Avenue and 13 Mile, as well as Oakland County. This memorial will be an educational and interactive center of community activities and serve as a place of contemplation and remembrance. I'm going to be thrilled when kids are playing all around this memorial. I just am so delighted about it. Here's what we entered into the congressional record, so this is a permanent part of the American story. John, thank you so much for what you and the board have done. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you, Congressman Levin. All right, it's time for some entertainment. How about that? I'd like to introduce the Yankee Air Museum drill team, devoting their time and efforts to preserving the legacy of Rosie the Riveter. This drill team performs at events around town that allow them to honor the women who kept the home front working, hoping to bring ultimate victory in World War II. Ladies and gentlemen, the Yankee Air Museum drill team. All right, all right. Here they come.
Rosie on the rivet line.
Rosie on the rivet line.
Working lots of overtime.
Working lots of overtime.
We can make the bombers fly.
We can make the bombers fly.
Bringing back our guys alive.
Bringing back our guys alive.
Sound off.
1, 2.
Sound off.
3, 4.
Bring it on down.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Left, 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 right, left. We work hard for victory.
We work hard for victory.
In the arsenal of democracy.
In the arsenal of democracy.
Rosie worked at Willow Run.
Rosie worked at Willow Run.
That's how Detroit got it done.
That's how Detroit got it done.
2, 3, down and left, left. Fathers, brothers, sons, and more.
Fathers, brothers, sons, and more.
Many men went off to war.
Many men went off to war.
We can do it, said Rosie.
We can do it, said Rosie.
Working hard for victory.
Working hard for victory.
2, 3, down and left, left. Lift your eyes unto the skies.
Lift your eyes unto the skies.
See our bombers flying high.
See our bombers flying high.
Give them all a mighty wave.
Give them all a mighty wave.
Land of the free and home of the brave.
Land of the free and home of the brave.
2, 3, and left, left. Present colors. Left, left, left. We know freedom isn't free.
We know freedom isn't free.
In this great democracy.
In this great democracy.
If you serve the USA.
If you serve the USA.
Please accept our thanks today.
accept our thanks today.
All right. Beautiful rosies represent colors. Left. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, forever waves of grain. Sing along. For purple mountain majesties, above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on me, and crown my good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Woo! Colors. Left. Present arms. Quarter arms. Left. Rosie's halt. 1, 2. Thank you.
All right. Great job. Great job. We're about to conclude our groundbreaking program. It is now my great pleasure to introduce you to World War II Navy veteran Ty Perkins, who served aboard the USS Tappahannock in the Pacific. Ty is going to lead us in the singing of God Bless America, followed by a benediction by American Legion Chaplain James Warnick. Come on up here, Ty. It's all you, brother.
Bless you, people. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
All right, Ty Perkins.
Fabulous. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the absolute end. We got just one more, a couple of little things to do that are meaningful. I just want to forewarn everyone, if they're still here and they're still planning on doing their gun salute, please be aware that can be rather loud. So protect yourselves from the noise. I don't know that they're still here because of the rain. So I don't see any. Are you going to do it from there? Okay, you can start. You can start that part. Thank you.
Let's close our show with Chaplain James Warnick with a benediction. Men, please uncover. Let us depart in peace, learning to share love with our neighbors, community, and thank you everyone for your support and prayers for this moment, honoring our fallen World War II veterans. May we be joined together in the common goal of service to our God, to our country. Let us drive safely to our homes, and may God's blessings be with us all. Amen. Recover.
Article 10 hut! Hard! Hard! Right face! Ready! And fire! And fire! And fire! Left face! Present! Out! tail. Follow. Police brass. Safety's on.
On behalf of the board of directors of the Michigan WWII Legacy Memorial, and as a fellow veteran myself, we cannot thank you enough for being here to witness this extraordinary occasion. We were able to gather here today because Mother Nature cooperated and because of the incredible support of community members like you, Michigan businesses, our elected officials, and the state of Michigan, who we are forever grateful to for recognizing this Michigan WWII Legacy Memorial as our state's official tribute to the contributions during World War II. A special thank you to the City of Royal Oak Parks and Recreation Department for getting Memorial Park ready for this celebration, and the Pegasus Entertainment of Southfield for providing and donating all of our sound system needs. Lastly, let this groundbreaking today for Phase 1 be the catalyst to keep the momentum going for the support of our future phases. Spread the word for continued support so that one day very soon we will gather again to dedicate the completion of this deserving tribute to the men, the women, the children of the state of Michigan who sacrificed so much during World War II. You can donate here today or visit the memorial website at Michigan WW2 Memorial.org. That concludes our groundbreaking program. Thank you for being here, enjoying the program. Alan, thank you for having me. General.
Rich Luderman, ladies and that's frozen lips, Luderman. Rich Luderman, thank you. He's the best. God bless you. Thanks, Rich. Fabulous. Drive safely, everybody. Be careful. This was a wonderful day. Let's get this done. Thank you.